you guys. Happy Friday night. Hope all is going well out there. We got a few people here already. I should probably go a little bit slower. I've learned from my last few live streams that, people tend to arrive late, and I play a lot of good stuff right off the bat, and I don't want them to miss it all. So let's say hi to everybody. We got Super Mario Brothers 3, Chow Yun Cat. He gets the membership. Need to sleep for work, but have a great night. Well, thanks for popping in. I appreciate that very much. Matt Askew, hello. Kevin, aka Mr. K, good evening. Zen Waters, Jessica Lee, how's it going? Guys, we already got our first super chat for the night. Vzak, amazing. Can we watch the 1989 LA Gear commercial with Kathy Ireland? I had been looking for it for a while, didn't remember the brand or the star. Thank you so much for the $5. We will absolutely start off the night with that. Tonight is Gen X a la carte. For those of you that are new here, joining me for the first time, a la carte or Gen X a la carte is simply, there's no topic or specified theme. We just go through and watch a bunch of stuff that I've saved off of YouTube or X or Facebook. People make requests as well. So if there's something that you really want to see, go ahead and put it in the chat. Members get priority as to super chats. But yeah, we'll watch anything that has to do with the 70s, 80s, or 90s, anything that has to do with Gen X. It can be anything. There are no limits here. So, I wanted to show you guys before we watch this commercial, because we're going to do it, but I'm going to give everybody a chance to get settled in here. You take this down. So remember, go to 80stees.com if you want pop culture t-shirts. You get 30% off your order with the code GenXLife. Tonight I am wearing one from 80stees.com. This is my I Love Chachi t-shirt. So I'm going to show it to you real quick. Yay! So they have all kinds of really cool shirts in the 70s, 80s, and 90s from movies and TV, different brands and things like that. It's really cool. So I bought like 10 shirts from them a few months back, and I have them on a rotation. Jason Crawford, how's it going? Vic Zaniga, hello. Christopher Baker, Gen Excellence. Yes. Michelle Tanner voice. I can't do a Michelle Tanner voice. I'm coming. I'm here. Nate Knox, hello. I don't know how to say this. It's HDJKSA52. Am I late? No, you're not. You are perfectly on time. Glad you all are joining me tonight. What's on the menu tonight? It is an a la carte night. We're going to watch all kinds of different videos from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, or something related to Gen X. All the stuff that when I'm scrolling through my social media and I see something that I'm like, oh, I think my people would like to see that, I'll go ahead and save it and we'll watch it on a Gen X a la carte night. Sometimes I actually watch them in advance. Sometimes I don't. Let's see. Clobber Dude says, want to see some Max Headroom? We might be able to do that tonight. Daga07, hello from the UK. Christopher Baker, $2. Thank you so much. Super chat dedicated to Ruth Buzzy, RIP. I saw your post in the Facebook group and I went ahead and pulled it up. We're going to watch that tonight to give a little love to Ruth Buzzy, who passed away. I think she was like 90 or something around that. But yeah. Oh, we got a new member, Kevin, aka Mr. K. Yay! But Chris, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate it. Let's see. Revisiting Voyagers, possibly. That's a possibility. I did a segment on Voyagers on one of my videos. You don't remember this show unless you're Gen X. So we might be able to pull that up tonight. I'm not opposed to it. But let's go ahead and get started with the $5 super chat from Vzak for the 1989 LA Gear commercial with Kathy Ireland. I'm excited to see this. Let's see. All right. Here we go.
She is a beauty.
Isn't she?
So why do you think they call all cars sheep?
Well, they're responsive, temperamental, very responsive, and they have great curves.
Well,
And if you try and start them too fast, they stall.
you're such a brat.
We'll rock you.
There you go. Kathy Ireland, LA Gear. We're going to watch some more of these because LA Gear had all kinds of different commercials in the late 80s and early 90s. Gen Excellence. You spoil me. Thank you so much for the support. $10. No message, just support. Keep pushing. You too. If you guys haven't checked out Gen Excellence's channel, go over there. He's got some great stuff. I gave him a hard time the other night on his A-Team video. But it was all in good fun. Thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate it. Let's see. You're very welcome, Vizak. Let's watch some more of these. These are kind of fun. Here's one with Kareem.
That off.
We fixed up Kareem. He shoots and he scores. The crowd goes wild. Cap. Hi, great crowd out there, huh? You know, they're here to salute you.
I love them all.
You know, I'd sure like to be in your shoes.
Better lace them on real tight, because that's all you have out there. Just you and your shoes.
Hey, Cap, who's the quickest player you ever saw?
Nate Archibald, Kansas City.
Who's the toughest you ever put a move on?
Judy, sophomore, UCLA.
Oh, that's a little naughty there, Kareem. For those of you that don't know, okay, Chris, you're great. That's not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's Roger Murdoch, airline pilot. You are correct. For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge sports fan, or was a huge sports fan. Back in the day, I actually went to school, a journalism school. I have my degree in journalism, and I was a sports reporter on television for a lot of years back in the late 90s. And then I worked in television in the 2000s in the St. Louis market. I worked in the St. Louis and Kansas City markets. So I'm a big sports fan, at least with college basketball, because I went to the University of Kansas. So I'm a huge Jayhawk fan. And then I also, being from near St. Louis, Cardinal fan, St. Louis Cardinal baseball fan all my life. So I do love me some sports, or at least I used to. They've kind of ruined everything with all their nonsense. But we're going to have a night of watching old sports stuff. And actually tonight, I want to watch some of the old ESPN This is Sports Center commercials because I love them. They were so good back in the day. Oh, I got some rock chalks. Yay. Gen Excellence is a Tar Heels fan and a Volunteers fan. Well, I'll allow the Tennessee. I'm not so sure about the Tar Heels. We did share a coach for a while, though. We have a lot of shared history with Roy Williams and Dean Smith. I actually, I graduated from KU in 2000, and so I was there in 97, or was it 98, where we had our 100th anniversary of Kansas basketball, and we had like every living coach and player came back, and I was working for the local CBS affiliate at the time. And so I got media passes, and I got to meet Dean Smith, and I got to meet Wilt Chamberlain. I got to like actually interview Wilt Chamberlain and Dean Smith when I was like 20 years old. It was incredible. Wilt Chamberlain was so tall and so massive. When I shook his hand, my hand fit inside the palm of his hand. Yep, the Paul Pierce. I'm really good. I was really good friends with Paul Pierce. He was my neighbor for years. Paul and Jacques Vaughn and Scott Pollard and Rafe LaFrance and Jared Haas, Ryan Robertson, all these guys, they were my besties. I have so many pictures and videos from back then that I probably cannot share. But we had a good time. Lots and lots of fun. Yep, I got to interview Wilt the Stilt. I did not realize at the time how amazing that privilege was. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, we got more super chats. Melissa Bartley, $1.99. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Jessica Lee, $10. Can I request the You and Your Johnson commercial? Cracks me up every time. Okay, let's do it. We'll bring it up. All right, which one is it? Right here on the top?
You've got your sunrise.
Is that the right one? I don't want to play it until. Oh. Let's see. We got some book recommendations. The films of the 80s. Ooh, okay. A Social History by William J. Palmer. All right. I will write that down. Hold on. Films of the 80s, A Social History. Gotta write that down. Films of the 80s, Social History. All right. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm a reader. I love a good book. So if you ever have any good book recommendations, let me know. All right. Here we go, Jessica. This is for you. You and Your Johnson.
One day at the Fruit Roll-Up Factory.
You've got your sunrise. You caught a prize. You're making your Johnson. Party nights, summer whites. You, your friends, and your Johnson. Rooster tails, water trails. You, your kids, and your Johnson. Saturday nights, distant lights. You, your girl, and your Johnson.
Now hold on. Did they know what they were doing, or was this, or was this naive and innocent? Surely they had to know.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
Phrasing. Uh-oh. Do we have an Archer fan here? Oh, they knew. I snorted. I do snort when I laugh. Thank you for that. I appreciate it so much. Oh man, you're gonna have me laughing all night, guys. $2 from Zig Zigman or Zig Zagman. Can you play a Crazy Eddie's Electronics commercial? Absolutely, let's do it. Crazy Eddie. Whoops. Let's spell properly. All right, Crazy Eddie. Do we want to go? We'll play a couple. Here's one from 1978.
Get a color TV or a Sony Betamax or a TV video game. Get it now, because Crazy Eddie can't be beat. With prices so low, he's practically giving it all away. Shop around, get the best prices you can find, then go to Crazy Eddie, and Crazy Eddie will beat him. Remember, Crazy Eddie guarantees you the largest selection, professionally staffed service centers, and...
What do we got here? We got TVs. Is that a VCR or a Betamax there in the middle? And then we got a camera over here on the right. That's high-tech stuff. Gen Excellence, when I become a big boy one day, you and I are going to do a versus. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I like that idea. Absolutely. Get into my email. Like, send me an email. We can set some things up in the future. Maybe do a live together at some point. Let's see. What gets lost when talking about nostalgic commercials is all the fun local ones that you can only share with people who grew up in your area. This is true. But still, like, I could appreciate it even if it wasn't in my area. But I totally get what you're saying.
and the guaranteed lowest prices. Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane.
Let's do one from the mid-'80s here.
It's Crazy Eddie's greatest stereo sale ever. Get anything and everything in stereo equipment. Get it all now during Crazy Eddie's greatest stereo sale ever. Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane. Get those earmuffs off! And listen to this. Crazy Eddie's Christmas blowout blitz is going on now with the lowest sale prices ever on receivers, speakers, turntables, compact disc players, stereo rack systems, anything and everything in audio equipment. Remember, we are not undersold. We will not be undersold. We cannot be undersold. And we mean it. You don't have to ski cross country to get the lowest sale prices on audio equipment because Crazy Eddie's Christmas audio blowout blitz is going on now at a Crazy Eddie superstore near you. Crazy Eddie, his prices are... Edison came up with...
Okay. Well, the thing about this was a New York local, I believe, but I remember seeing them because we had cable. We had cable in the 80s, and we had a channel out of New York, which was WWOR. So we got to see some New York commercials. And I had a channel out of Atlanta, WTBS, a channel out of Chicago, WGN. So I got to see a lot of those regional commercials thanks to those channels. But, you know, still good stuff. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Kevin, aka Mr. K. £5. I can't remember. Was it euros or pounds? I'm going to learn someday. That's pounds, right? Could you play the Michael J. Fox Diet Pepsi commercial from 1987 that felt like a movie? Absolutely. Let's see. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Diet Pepsi commercial. Yep, this is one right here.
Hi, I just moved in next door. Could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Sure. Come in. Yes.
How about something else?
Listen, if you don't have a Diet Pepsi,
I got
Is that Gail O'Grady? Hold on. We're going to go back and watch it from the beginning. I think that's Gail O'Grady. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hi, I just moved in next door. Could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Sure. Come in. Yes.
How about something else?
Listen, if you don't have a Diet Pepsi,
I got it.
you okay in there?
Here's your Diet Pepsi.
That must be my roommate, Danny.
Danny?
Hi, I'm Danielle.
Ooh.
You got another Diet Pepsi?
Sure.
Diet Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Oh, new generation. Yes. Yep, this was right after Secret of My Success. I think he was already pretty famous, though, because of a movie called Back to the Future. And, of course, Family Ties. Hello, Michael. How's it going? It's going well. Thank you for asking. However, tonight is, I will admit that tonight is a no makeup, no shower night. I've been lazy all day. So I was like, I'm just gonna braid my hair and then just go for it. We're not gonna do hair wash and makeup and all that stuff. I don't usually do makeup anyways, but sometimes I'll put a little bit on just to cover up the blotches. But tonight's a no makeup night. It was almost a no bra night, but I was like, nah, that'd be a little rude. Oh, my goodness. What is this Back to the Future I speak of? You know. The long version of the same commercial, there was one. It was like 2 minutes long. I think I played it one night, one of the lives. Oh, here, it's a minute and a half. Okay, we'll watch the minute and a half.
Hi, I just moved in next door, and I was wondering, could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Diet Pepsi? Sure. Come in. Don't move. Yes.
No, that's okay. Listen, if you don't have a Diet Pepsi.
No, I got it. Chasing down the
I know the things you guys will do for a pretty girl.
turning up my engine. Detection screen.
I wonder. I'm going to take a wild guess here and say that's not Michael J. Fox right there. That's likely a stunt double. Just spitballing, you know.
Could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Chasing down a dream tonight. I'm on
You okay in there?
Here's your Diet Pepsi.
That must be my roommate, Danny.
Danny?
Hi, I'm Danielle. You got another Diet Pepsi?
Sure.
Diet Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Good times. Thank you for that. I appreciate that very, very much, Kevin. You were awesome. Oh, we got another one from you. Could you play the Midnight Caller theme song? Let's do it. Thank you for the $2 or the £2. Got lo-fi Gen X live. I totally forgot about this show, to be honest. Totally forgot about it. I'm going to have to put it on a list for a future video. I think the premise was that Gary Cole was like a radio DJ that was like an overnight radio DJ, and he would take calls from people, right? Here, I'll bring up the description. Yeah, it was talk radio before talk radio was really talk radio. Oh, and he's a former cop. Okay. All right, let's watch more. Like, anytime I see Gary Cole, it's just all I can think of is, Peter, what's happening? TPS reports. That's all I think of with Gary Cole. Ex-cop. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that recommendation. Or that request, I should say. I totally forgot about this show. And I'm going to do a You Don't Remember These Shows another primetime edition. So this would be perfect for it. Perfect. In stereo where available. Exactly. Oh, we got a Pepsi conversation. Lumberg. Pepsi conversation. Crystal Pepsi. Yes. Let's see. Of course we're reliving memories. That's what we do here on the live streams. Crystal Pepsi. Remember I always laugh when kids or young people are reacting to Back to the Future, and he asks for a Pepsi Free when he gets back into the 50s, and the kids don't know what he's talking about because I don't remember Pepsi Free. There's a lot of things that happen like that in 80s and 90s movies, references to things that kids today don't understand or know. Okay, I'm out of focus, so I'm going to refocus. Come on. I've got to get a new camera. This little webcam thing, it just isn't working. Dang it. I look like I'm in a really soft filter. Let's see here. Do I remember the show Sledge Hammer? Yes, I do. Okay, I gotta fix this. Let's play something while let's see. What do I want to watch? While I fix my focus. I had something good. I had something good pulled up here. Now I can't find it. Here we go. 20 celebrity commercials from before they were famous.
But take the cheddar cheese away, and you can just say,
No way!
Oh, this is a Mojo video. I'm not a Mojo person. I don't like that channel. Oh, I come back in focus. Oh, thank you, David. Let's get off that one. I don't want to watch that. They'll probably copyright me anyways. Okay. Let's see. I got through all the super chats. Guys, thank you so very much. Let's see. Yeah, we'll watch this. Let's watch the Sledge Hammer opening. It's not, unfortunately, it's not the Peter Gabriel song. I remember this being very different. Oh, we got more. We got more. Hold on.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Jessica, $2. Gem theme song for Zen Waters, please. Okay. Now, these kind of theme songs I got to be careful with because I could get copyrighted on. Let's see. Hold on, let me turn this up. Truly outrageous. Okay, now I'm out of focus again. Like, seriously, what is happening with my camera? All right. I know what I got to buy next month in my budget. I got to buy a camera. Son of a nutcracker. All right. Let's watch the rest of Gem. Hold on. I got to pause it every few seconds or else I'll get knocked off. Hold on. All right. I've got to fix this. This isn't going to work. Come on. Camera is now on the board for what I need to purchase. All right. Good Lord. Let's go back a little bit. Gem. She's truly outrageous, don't you know? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. $2 from Jessica for Zen. Oh, we got $2 or 2 more pounds. Ugh, I can't even talk. Could play the Tropical Heat theme song. All right. Now I gotta be honest. I'm not 100% sure what this is. Oh my God. I totally forgot about this. Redhead. I don't remember the hot guy. I remember the pretty redhead. I totally forgot about this show. I say, because isn't it a Canadian show? Oh, is it CBS late night? Okay. Yeah, just so you know, this is it's the whole entire series is on Tubi for free. For that, I had totally forgot about that show. Hey Ashley, how's it going? Do y'all remember Kids Incorporated and Small Wonder? Yes, we do. My very first video that I made called You Don't Remember These TV Shows Unless You're Gen X featured both Small Wonder and Kids Incorporated. Vicky's actually on the thumbnail. So we can you can go back and look at those videos on my playlist on my channel. But some in a future live stream, we're going to do these kind of shows because those are the best. Thank you so much for the comment. Did I miss something? I did. Spawn Freak, $2. Thank you. Can we get Genesis does what Nintendo don't? Doesn't? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We sure can. What Nintendo don't?
Genesis does
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis.
I remember this commercial. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Genesis does
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Columns free. What Nintendo don't. Buy a 16-bit Genesis system between now and October 31st and get an extra game.
My goodness. Like Buster Douglas got his own video game. He knocks out Tyson once. Lucky shot. Thank you so much for that. Kevin, another 2 pounds. Could you play the 80s, the Young Riders theme song? Absolutely. All right, here we go. The Young Riders. Boy, you are really bringing up stuff that I forgot. This was around the same time that Young Guns came out, right? I forgot Josh Brolin was in this. know about y'all, but I'm ready for a resurgence of Westerns. I would like some more Western movies, and I would like some more Western TV shows. I love Westerns. I'm so done with the superhero comic book genre and the Star Wars stuff. Like, I want movies, like, I want theaters to start, or studios to start making stuff like this. I want Westerns. I want romance. I am so done with comic book crap. Thank you so much for that. That was great. Oh, we got another one. Jack Ferry 499. Love this channel. Please play the trailer to John Carpenter's Starman starring Jeff Bridges. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. I will do that right now. Starman movie trailer. Now, if you're not familiar with my issues with copyright and getting knocked off live streams, to avoid that, I have to pause stuff every few seconds so we don't get in trouble. But I think we're going to be okay on this one. I actually, on my video, awesome movies turned into awful TV shows, I talked about Starman. And I got people were a little unhappy with me because people like the Starman TV show as well. But I liked the movie so much that I was disappointed by the TV show. But it wasn't really that awful.
In 1977, Voyager 2 was launched into space to the outermost regions of the universe. It carried an invitation in all languages for alien life forms to visit our planet. Someone, somewhere, listened and accepted our invitation. Get ready.
I love this movie. I need to watch it. I need to find out where it's playing so I can watch. I'll look that up while we're watching this.
Someone is coming. Someone like no one she has ever known before.
Can you clone a living organism from the hair of a dead man?
We're hypothesizing a technology that's probably 100,000 years ahead of it.
He has powers we cannot imagine, and the face and touch of the man she loved.
I mean, Karen Allen, come on now. It looks like it is available to rent. It's not on any streaming service, but you can rent it on Amazon Prime, Apple TV, or Google Play. $3, $3.99. It's like going to the video store, right?
I send greetings. What's the matter with you?
How much English do you understand?
I understand greetings in 54 planet Earth languages.
Do you seriously expect me to tell the President that an alien has landed, assumed the identity of a dead house painter, and is presently out tooling around the countryside in a hopped-up 1977 Mustang?
You're not from around here, are you?
Think of what it would mean to talk to a being.
I love Jeff Bridges. I mean, he's the dude and everything, but you gotta love it. Hold on. People are saying they like Westerns and not see Tombstone. Are there people in this chat that have not seen Tombstone? We need to have a conversation if that's the case. That's like the best Western ever. That and Unforgiven.
Civilization like that. Think of what we could learn.
You don't understand. There isn't much time, please. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. Can't you just leave him alone?
What the hell ever happened to good manners? We invited him here.
So far to come, so much to do, so little time to fall in love. Look up. Company's coming. John Carpenter's Starman.
Thank you so much for that. That was good. Now I want to watch it. You know, I used to not be into Westerns either, but when they're done right, wow, they're good. You know, I mean, like, there's a difference between cheesy Westerns of the 50s and 60s and the John Wayne type stuff, even though there was some good John Wayne stuff. Don't get me wrong. But man, like Tombstone and Unforgiven, whew, that's just good stuff. All right. Oh, we got more. We got more. Thank you so much, Jack. I appreciate the $4.99. Kevin, £2. Could you play 80s The Highwayman theme song? Sure can. Here we go.
There is a world just beyond now where reality rides a razor-thin seam between fact and possibility, where the laws of the present collide with the crimes of tomorrow. Patrolling these vast outlands is a new breed of lawman, guarding the fringes of society's frontiers. They are known simply as Highwaymen. And this is their story.
This is so 90s. I love it so much. Love it so much.
The Highwayman.
Awesome. Thank you for that. That was great. I'm trying to keep up with all of the chat here, but I'm having a really hard time. I'm trying. If you guys could like this video or like this live stream, I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I forget to ask people to do that, and it really helps out. Really, really helps me out. Let's see. Hey, dude, intro. Tyler Hall, $2. I will definitely do that. I'm gonna have to pause it though, because I know they've copyright claimed me before. Hey, dude has. So I got to be careful with this one. But I will watch anything with David Lasher in it. So.
Hey, dude.
It's a little wild and a little strange when you make your home out on the range. Start your horse and come along.
Wait, this is the later seasons when David Lasher left. But this is the only one that they have on YouTube. My cat is calling me. Hold on, we're gonna finish this. I gotta take care of my cat. Dale is being high maintenance tonight.
But you can't get it right if you can't hold on. Sing it. Yippee-tie-yi-yay.
Yippee-tie-yi-yay. What?
Oh, there it is. Cowboys sing.
Sing it again now.
Yippee-tie-yi-yay.
Get along,
little doggies.
Till the break of day.
Better watch out for those man-eating jackrabbits
and that killer cacti.
Hey, dude.
It is diabolical. Now, it's not a strike, just so you know. I don't get a strike, but they do claim. And so what happens is on a live stream, like after when we're done and I have to upload the replay, Because here's the first thing: I don't monetize my live streams. That way they don't get interrupted with commercials. So I do not monetize these live streams. But when I do the replay, I do monetize them, and they'll claim a song or something that I played, and so all I got to do is cut it out or mute it on the replay, and they'll let me do it. So, and I have protested a few and won. So they don't strike me, because strikes will like kill your channel, but they'll claim it and say that they want the money for it. So that's how that works. So when they claim you, they want the money that you're generating off of your ad revenue, which is why I get so mad that I get knocked off of live streams, because they're not monetized, and so there's no money to be made. But they still claim you. Anyways, thank you so much. Appreciate it. That was $2 from Tyler Hall. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for the support of the channel. Oh, we got another one. Jessica Lee, $5. Oh, please look up if the MacGyver theme song had lyrics. It's just what it says it is, and it's hysterical. All right, will do. Sounds like a plan. If the MacGyver theme had lyrics. Is it from Brental Floss? From 15 years ago. I love it.
He's a secret agent. In the face of death he laughs, cause he solves any problem with the use of arts and crafts. He can kill you dead without a single gun or bullet. It's like Mr. Wizard hit the gym and grew a mullet. He makes chicks cry, you too. Come on, don't lie. He's the master of the jerry rig, that's a fact. He's like Beakman and Bill Nye on crack. Makes his clothes, cuts his own hair, shaves his balls with plastic silverware. If you're trapped, have no doubt, give MacGyver a shout. If there's any way out, he'll know. Watch as he saves your life with a Swiss Army knife. How'd he do that? This is the MacGyver Show. Chip and Dale. I mean MacGyver, sorry. It sounds a lot like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Anyway, he escapes.
Okay, hold on. I gotta pause it just so I don't get in any trouble. This is hilarious. We're going back a little bit.
Chip and Dale. I mean MacGyver, sorry. It sounds a lot like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Anyway, he escapes evil troops with disguises made of his own poops. Yes, he does, because he's MacGyver. This is MacGyver. This is the MacGyver Show.
Brental Floss. That was fantastic. Thank you so much, Jessica. That was a great recommendation. Oh, £5 from Kevin. Could you play Tour of Duty theme song? The original with the painted black version. Let's do it. Tour of Duty theme song. Painted black. Now, anything with the stones in it, I gotta be careful. All right. That's what you wanted? I got to make sure I'm playing the right thing. But like I said, I got to be really careful. If it's a straight up Stone song, Keith Richards is standing right behind you. Yes, this is right. All right. But remember, I got to pause it. Okay. Straight up painted black. All right. This is a great. That's amazing that they got a Stone song as their theme. Yep, that's right. China Beach did use the Supreme song. This is true. When was this? Tour of Duty. '87. Okay. I was thinking it was early '90s, but it's late '80s. Okay. As any of these people? Dan Gautier, he sounds really familiar. How do I know him? I've got to look it up. Hold on. Because I have a feeling I know who this is and where he's from. Oh my God, yes. He was the kid, he was Brad in Teen Witch.
I look inside myself and see my heart is black.
Yeah, there was a major obsession with Vietnam War in the late 80s. Because you had Full War. MASH, the TV show MASH actually lasted like 2 or 3 years longer than the actual Korean War. Oh my goodness, more. Okay. Kevin, you're spoiling me and I like it. Could you play the Out of This World theme song? I can definitely do that. Now this one I know that I don't have to pause too much. Oh. 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 Go to Earth.
And Earth lives a creature as plain as can be. It's not as unique as you are.
Yes. With her fingers.
Comes in lots of different shapes.
Aha.
His relatives were chimps and apes, but if you take my advice for what it's worth,
Yeah.
you could be happy there on Earth.
All right, we're not going to talk about the Little House reboot because Little House of the Prairie is my all-time favorite show, and I don't want anybody touching it, and I'm scared. Yeah, we're not doing it. Oh, Out of This World. Do you know who voiced the dad? Do you guys know? He was not credited, but I know who it was. I talked about it in my video. Let me see if anybody knows who voiced the dad in Out of This World. You could be swinging on a star. Kevin, 5 pounds. Do you remember the short-lived Dirty Dancing TV show in the late 80s? Well, as a matter of fact, sir, I do. Hold on. Check this out. Oh, hold on. I gotta find it. This is my 80s playlist on my channel. Hey, you guys. Whoops. Hold on. I'm going to play this really fast while I go take care of my cat. But this is the whole segment I did on the Dirty Dancing TV show because it was so bad. One of the boldest, most misguided attempts to cash in on a movie classic has to be the Dirty Dancing TV series, an 11-episode train wreck that CBS unleashed on the world from October of 1988 to January of 1989. If you thought, I'll be right back, guys. Check this out. I'm very proud of this. Whoops. I didn't mean to rewind it that far. Crap. Here we go. Classic has to be the Dirty Dancing TV series, an 11-episode train wreck that CBS unleashed on the world from October of 1988 to January of 1989. If you thought turning Baby and Johnny's iconic summer romance into a weekly sitcom was a bad idea, congratulations. You're more qualified than the people who greenlit this disaster. So the series decided to take the original movie's charm, chemistry, and nostalgia and throw it into the spin cycle. This time, Baby's not just a resort guest. No, she's Frances Baby Kellerman, daughter of Kellerman's owner Max. Yeah, they retconned her last name to match the resort. That makes sense, right? Anyways, Baby's summer job is managing Johnny Castle, who's now the talent director at the camp. They're still squabbling about dance routines and still not getting along until feelings. Oh, but not too many feelings. This is a series, so they've got to stretch out that romantic tension out over 22 minutes a week. Now let's talk about the cast. Here's where it gets good, and by good, I mean hilariously bad. Patrick Cassidy steps in as Johnny Castle because apparently Hollywood had no other Patricks available. Melora Hardin takes on Baby, a character Jennifer Grey made iconic. And let's just say this version of Baby was less innocent but determined and more just kind of there. Oh, there's Paul Feig is in this. I'm not sure why. He plays Norman Bryant because, of course, why not? Anyways, the dancing, not great. The chemistry, non-existent. The nostalgia factor, about as authentic as a polyester prom dress. The show had one job, to recreate the magic of Dirty Dancing. Instead, it decided to add overcomplicated plots, social commentary, and extra characters who just wandered around Kellerman's like they were in a low-budget soap opera. Critics roasted the show for trying too hard while delivering too little. The dancing, a core element of the original, was described as clunky and awkward, which is a problem when your show is literally called Dirty Dancing. After just 11 episodes, CBS pulled the plug, leaving Baby and Johnny to dance off into the TV oblivion. In the end, the Dirty Dancing series is a definite proof that some things are better left on the big screen. Nobody puts Baby in a corner, but CBS sure tried putting her in prime time, and they failed spectacularly. There you go. Gotta love. I'm a huge Dirty Dancing was that movie that it came out when I was about 10 or 11 years old. It came out on VHS when I was around 12, and we would go to middle school slumber parties, and that was the movie we had to watch, was Dirty Dancing. So good. Oh, we got more. Again, thank you so much for the 5 pounds, Kevin. I really appreciate it. $1.99 from Franklin Hurley. Play the China Beach opening. Thanks. All right, I'll do my best, guys. But remember, when it's actual songs, like copyrighted stuff, I got to be really careful. So there will be lots of pauses. I need to rewatch it though as an adult, because this is one of those shows that I would really, really like to revisit as an adult. There's a few things that'd actually be a really good idea for a rewatch Patreon thing. Is to rewatch stuff that I haven't seen as a kid as an adult. Time for bed. Is it streaming somewhere? Let me check. Such a good show. All right, watch China Beach. Oh. Where can I watch China Beach? It looks like Amazon. Let me look and see. No, that's the DVD. The full series is available on DVD from Amazon, but I can't find it on streaming. It's currently not available to stream. My guess is it's because of the music. Because before we had streaming, they had totally different the way that they would give rights to music on TV shows and movies were very different than they are now. And so a lot of that stuff that has really really good music in it, they won't stream it because of the music rights. Pre CSI. Gotta love it. Yep. This is true. You can't watch some stuff on DVD because they changed the music. My Dawson's Creek DVD box set that I have has a completely different opening theme song, and it just breaks my soul because it's like I need to hear Paula Cole sing
The way life used to be.
Great request. Thank you so very much. Whoa, Sarah has 902 trading cards and Alf. That's impressive. Oh, this reminds me. The last live stream that we were doing, we were talking about New Kids on the Block. Look what I found. Hold on. This is my New Kids on the Block comic book. This was the step-by-step issue. There you go. There you go. Yeah, hold on. Let me bring myself up here. New Kids on the Block comic book. Let's see. It was $1.25. It's fall 1990 is the date. And I even still have the fan club. Fill out both sides of application, print legibly, enclose application and check or money order for proper amount. Have this envelope postmarked by date indicated to qualify for bonus gift. Absolutely, it's worth as much as Superman 1. Oh, but I guess I could show you the inside. All right. So you can see the art. Let me see if I can find Joey. Oh, here we go. Here's the center. I know, right? I know you all are jealous. Here, so you can see the artwork a little bit more. Isn't that good times? This is Harvey Comics. Is Harvey the same that did the Archie style? Is that because it's Harvey? I don't know anything about comics, but I know Harvey has some. I think Harvey has something to do with Archie. Am I wrong? Wow, $8 on eBay? That is a 600% investment. I mean, that's not bad at all. Too bad I don't have, 1,000 of them. Oh, man. Anyway, there's my Nukas in the Block step-by-step comic book. Oh, and I also found this record while I was looking for that. I found my Wham my Wham record. Gotta love it. See if it's still in there. Oh, the sleeve fell apart. There you go. There's George and Andrew. But the sleeve is falling apart. Yes, R.I.P. to George. This is a pretty good record, though. It has Wake Me Up Before You Go Go, Everything She Wants, Freedom, Careless Whisper. I mean, come on now. All right, let me put it back before I get going here. Oh, it goes to the side. I also found my Thriller on vinyl, but I don't have the actual sleeve. I just found the record. Get in there. All right, we'll do that later. Okay. Sorry about all that. All right. Oh, we got more. Kevin, you're spoiling me, and I like it. Could you play the Dream On theme song? And please tell me you loved the 80s Beauty and the Beast TV show. Well, Kevin, I actually have a segment about the Beauty and the Beast TV show in one of my videos, but we'll play the Dream On theme song. Absolutely watch the Beauty. That was Linda Hamilton in between Terminator and Terminator 2. Gotta love it. All right, Dream On. Hold on. Let me bring it up. Oops. Boomers were the first generation, I guess, raised by television. If they had television. I said this is a Kaufman Crane series, isn't it? They were the ones that created Friends. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I would say like later boomers, like Generation Jones, the early 60s kids, late 50s, early 60s, they were probably the first if their parents had television. But Gen X was either out being feral until the lights came out. And then once we got home, we watched a lot of TV. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. That was a good time. Appreciate it, Kevin. $2. Call me Mr. Broadstreet. Requesting Max Headroom TV theme. Absolutely. We should watch the Max Headroom incident after this. Do y'all remember that? Oh, let me just tell you, I had a massive crush on Chris Young. Massive crush on Chris Young. He was in well, hold on. He was in The Great Outdoors. He played John Candy's oldest son. Massive, massive crush. We'll start over. Nice. Let's watch the Max Headroom incident. And thank you again for the $2. All right. Let's see. So for those of you that don't know, I'll read the description. On November 22nd, 1987, a TV pirate hacked into WTTW Channel 11 in Chicago to interrupt the broadcast of Doctor Who. He rambled on and on about random stuff, not making much sense. His words were hard to understand. So here you go. This is the Max Headroom incident.
Stupid. You should talk often with the old ones of your tribe. That is the only way to learn.
I'll get you a hot drink, miss.
I've seen some dry clothing.
Jesus.
It is. It's very creepy. Did they ever find out who did it or what was behind it? Yeah, it is totally like a hostage video. Yeah, so this ran for like a whole minute and a half on all these different stations.
Oh, I just made a giant masterpiece for all the greatest world newspaper nerds. My brother is wearing the other one. But it's dirty.
I know. It's creepy. We'll stop it there. Oh, man, you're not lying. That'd have been perfect timing. It would have been funny if he would have done the first Rickroll. The person was never caught. Okay. Just so random. Oh, we got another one. From Kevin, could you play the cartoon TailSpin theme song? I sure can. Oh, now Kevin, this is Disney. So you're risking the live stream with this one. I'll have to pause it.
Spin it!
Well, this is just a song. Did you want to see the actual intro?
Let's begin.
All right, pausing it right there. We don't want the Disney gods to come in and be like, no more live streaming for you. We got to be real careful. The night that we did the 80s cartoon live stream, I got knocked off so many times.
Oh, yeah. All the club of people with another TailSpin. Spin it, my friend.
Pausing. Pausing. If you guys not have liked this live stream yet, please do.
When you're ready, you can win it in a minute. When you spin it.
There you go. That was a good one. Thank you, Kevin. You're spoiling me tonight, and I love it. All right. How about this?
What's in the bag?
Lunch. Big Mac, fries.
Play you for it.
I'll play you for it.
You and me for my Big Mac?
First one to miss watches the winner eat. No dunking.
Get in there.
Get in. Nothing but net.
I think we're going to be here a while. I suggest you go get a Big Mac.
This is for your Big Mac, right? First one that misses?
Watches the winner eat lunch. Got it.
Off the glass. Get in.
Nice shot.
One knee.
It's me. Get in there.
Off the floor, off the scoreboard, off the bank board, no rims.
Over the second rafter, off the floor, nothing but net. Through the window, off the wall, nothing but net.
What you want is what you get, and McDonald's today.
Off the expressway, over the river, off the billboard, through the window, off the wall, nothing but net.
You got to be honest. We were spoiled as 80s kids with the NBA. The 80s and 90s. My God. So good. Let's see. Am I all caught up on the super chats? I think I am. Oh yeah, I wanted to play the Ruth Buzzy thing for Chris. I forgot about that. We'll pull that up real quick. So this is Ruth as Gladys at the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast. This is probably a copyright strike type of a thing, so we'll have to be really careful. Hold on. Oh, probably should put the volume on.
Sitting there so calm and cool when last night you were yearning for my body.
That wasn't yearning, that was yawning.
These Dean Martin roasts are just too good. I still love watching them now.
And as for you, tonight the world is going to find out what kind of a man you are. I've known him since he first started show business. I was the one who first believed in him. He told me I was his one and only. Liar!
For those of you that don't know, Ruth Buzzy passed away today.
He kept promising
She was so funny.
he'd marry me. For years I've had a hope chest.
I've seen your chest. There ain't no hope.
Please hold it down.
I have seen some of those. We can bring those up in the future. We need to do some of that in the future. Maybe I'll bring one up here in a second. Hold on.
The shame and humiliation I've spared this man. Over the years I've lived with pain, scars, and secrets. But tonight you'll learn the truth about Frank Sinatra. Tonight I expose myself.
No.
This man is toyed with my affections. I was hurt. I had feelings, you know. I am a human being.
Want to bet?
Oh! I'll bet that you don't believe that I was in Atlantic City with Frankie. Here is a picture of me in front of the 500 Club eating a hot dog.
Oh, you look so thin and tan.
That's the hot dog!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you see that? That was Orson Welles. Hold on. Look at that. Freaking Orson Welles.
I really look beautiful for Frankie's opening, girls. I spent so much time on my makeup. I didn't have time to shave my legs, so I put them up in curlers. After Atlantic City, he opened at the Paramount Theater in New York. I was in the audience, and all the other girls yelled and screamed. But I was different, Frankie. I didn't scream.
No, you barked.
Would you be quiet, you pornographic python?
Oh, Telly Savalas.
Always listening to music. French horn records at night, English horn records by the day. He was the horniest man I ever met.
These, I remember my mom telling me that these were very salty.
Before I leave, I've got something to tell you. I predict that you are going to have a series of big hits. Does that make you feel good, Frankie?
Absolutely.
Well, here's the first one.
This was probably, I would say, 1969, 1970. I'm not 100% sure, but around that time. 71, 69, 70, 71. Mid-70s? Okay. Oh my God. That was good stuff. Oh man. Let's watch. Let's hear. I'll pull up LaWanda page.
Here she is again, Miss Rwanda. Hey, Rwanda! Hey!
Well, thank you, Drano. That's Dino. Not the way your face is flushed. I'm so happy to be back on another celebrity roast. You know, there are 3 groups of guests that appear on these shows. One group comes on because they're personal friends of the guest of honor. And the second group comes on because they are wild and crazy. Then there's those guests like me who are here for one reason. They have a beautiful body. I got it, honey. You ain't the only one, you know.
I happen to be real good at body work, baby.
Well, you ain't gonna dent my fender. Just cool down, you heavy breathing hunky. It's a real privilege for me to be here tonight. Standing between lovely and mean. And loaded and obscene.
Dynamite, little JJ Walker. Let's watch the other one. Oh my God, I've got Jimmy Stewart and Lucille Ball. Check this out.
Mom? Mm-hmm. You just can't imagine what it felt like.
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love, grow apple trees and honeybees.
No strikes. I'll probably have to cut it out of the replay. They'll probably claim it, but commercials are actually pretty easy to get away with. They don't copyright the commercial. Here we go.
Can't beat the feeling. You can't beat the feeling.
There you go. Good stuff. Yeah. This is true. Yeah, the songs do blend well. Let's see. Oh, Hands Across America. Did you guys participate in Hands Across America? I sure did.
And now, here's Hands Across America.
America is the land of plenty, but not for everyone.
40% of the people living in poverty in this country are children.
There has been more than one war on poverty and hunger in America, but they've never been completely won.
The sky, so serene, has felt the kiss of countless dreams.
I wish I had a home.
And this earth, it smells so sweet.
I like to have more food to eat.
Cradles us all.
I like to have a home that
Sweetheart.
got no people, only us.
So we must learn to love.
This was like 86. 86 is what it says in the corner. And I remember going up, it was on a Sunday, I believe, because I remember going to do it after church. If I remember correctly, because I know we did it. We had to go up north a few miles towards St. Louis. Yep, this was about poverty. It was a fundraiser, poverty to end child poverty and hunger.
See that man over there? He's my brother. When he laughs, I laugh. And when he cries, I cry. When he needs me,
final chance. Hands across America. Hands across this land I love. Divided we fall.
Oh, how do we fall? United.
Hands across America. Mothers and fathers, brothers and sons.
Aw, thank you, Gene. It's all right. There's no H, but that's all right. I appreciate the comment. May 20th. Okay, it was a Sunday. Woo! Man, sometimes I'm impressed with my memory. We need to do another Hands Across America. We can do it at 40th anniversary next summer. There's going to be a lot of 80s celebrities in this. No worries, Gene.
Together as one. And I can't help thinking again and again. The heart of a stranger beats the same as a friend. Can you lend a hand? So we must learn to love each other.
There's my play. There was Rob's at.
Over there, they're my sister and brother. And when they laugh, and when they cry, and when they need me, I'll be right there by their side.
Really? Kathleen Turner. Oh, Yoko. Oh, no. And Sean. Jane.
We are the river of hope that runs through the valley of peace. And there's a lady who smiles, shines upon us, saying, all are welcome here. So we must learn to love each other.
Yep, it's true. 40th anniversary. Everything from the mid 80s on, guys. We're hitting the 40th anniversary of all this. I know it's killer. Honorary Gen X. That's all right. Are you a Zennial? Are you early 80s? Or are you late 80s? I'm curious.
See that man over there? He's my brother. And when he laughs, I laugh. And when he tries, and when he needs me, I'll be right there by his side.
Oh.
America.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. Go back. Major Gen X stars right there. Hold on. It's not a promo. It's a music video. It was a music video that they played on MTV. There they are. We got Alfonso Ribeiro on the left, a.k.a. Carlton. And we got Drew Barrymore in the middle. I do not know who that is on the right. Does anybody know? This is true. All the kids are now in their late 40s and 50s. I was 8 or 9 years old when this happened. And I am now 47. Ooh, 85, huh? Very well versed in pop culture. Nice. I'm the same way. I had a huge focus in 20th century. We weren't in the 21st century yet in college, but mid-century, like post Civil War history was my minor. But 85, you're right on the line. You are right on the line as Daniel. So you are absolutely welcome. There you go, guys. So that was the promo video that they made for Hands Across America. They played it on MTV. They played it on, I would say, I think they played it a couple of times on like the news because it was a promo. But yeah. Torch, when you graduated in 85? 40-year reunion. I got my 30 year this year. I graduated in 95. So, yep. Oh, wow. Well, good for you. Finishing college almost 30 is cool. However, I will say, guys, that college was kind of BS, right? You didn't need to go to college. We were sold a bill of goods. I'm kidding. I'm not. Back when we were in college, it was a little bit more purposeful than it is now. Oh, man. Good times. Let's see. Oh, we got more here. Torchwood Gal, $2. Could you play the Knight Rider opening? Absolutely. But again, I'm going to have to pause it because I do get copyright claims on this whenever I use it in videos. But as long as we pause it, we should be okay. It's such a banger, as the kids would say. But NBC is really, really possessive of their IP. I got to be really careful. Is it a bop? All right. I'm not up with my kids' lingo. All right. We're going to start all over. Need like a year to figure out what no cap meant. I never had kids, but I took in my niece and nephew and raised them from junior high all through. They both just graduated high school last year, and so I was trying to. They helped me a little bit with the kid lingo, the Gen Z lingo, but it took me forever. I was just like, I was totally the aunt that was like, back when I was your age, I used to always do that, and I cringe now thinking about it. Or was it Jan or Jan? As a kid, I always thought it was Jan, but maybe it's Jan. I'm not sure. But yeah, I had a lot of great TV intros from the 80s. The dude abides. Thank you. Hi from England. I've been watching your videos for a while. Great work. Thank you so much. All right, we're going back. Out doing a live stream where we do an 80s TV theme show tier list and like rank all of them like the kids do with their tier lists. I've never actually done one, but I was looking into how to make them. And I thought instead of making a video about like the top 10, or maybe I will make a video about the top 10 80s TV theme songs, but I thought it would be fun for all of us to do a tier list and rank the 80s TV theme songs on an upcoming live stream. Sue Phillips. I thought it was Hammer. I really did. You guys like the idea of the 80s theme song tier list? Okay. All right. I will get that prepared. We'll do that in a future live stream. I'll have to prep for that one because you have to have all of your graphics and everything ready for your tier lists. Thank you so much, George Wigal. Kevin, £5. Please check out these podcasts, Everything 80s and The Cinephiles with Steve Morris and John Roca. We'll do that. Writing it down as we speak. everything 80s cinephiles. Steve Morris and John Roca. Thank you for the recommendation and thank you for the £5. And you did it again. 5 more pounds. I so wish we had just one more Knight Rider TV movie reuniting the remaining cast to give it a proper send-off and make up for that bad 1991 TV movie. I like that idea. I wonder if the Hoff would do it. You would think he would. Didn't they remake this show? I could be wrong. I don't watch anything current, so if it came out in the last decade, I'm like, what? That's a good idea, though. There's a few shows that didn't get a proper ending. Like The Incredible Hulk didn't get a proper ending, but obviously it's too late for that. Yeah, and Knight Rider really didn't give a proper ending. Family Matters didn't get a proper ending. That was the one bad thing about broadcast television in the 80s and 90s is that you wouldn't always know if you were going to be renewed or not, and so some shows did not get a proper finale. And it's just not fair. Alf didn't get it. That's true. Absolutely. Greatest American Hero is one of my favorites. Here, I'll pull it up. Look at what happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I am on top of the world. Should have been somebody else. Here we go. You're not wrong. My so-called life never got a proper ending. Oh, thank you, Gene.
Look at what's happened to me.
I can't believe it myself.
Suddenly I am on top of the world. Should have been somebody else.
We gotta pause it before we get into the chorus. You guys ready to rock it? Oh, you heard the song at Walmart? That's wrong. That is wrong. Here we go. You guys ready to jam? All right, here we go.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away, on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
So good. For those of you that don't know, they tried to reboot this in 1986 of The Greatest American Hero with a female. I talk about it in one of my videos. Yes, Brian, $2. Thank you so much. Believe it or not, George isn't at home. I have to pull that one up.
Just like the light of a new day, hit me from out of the blue, breaking me out of the spell I was in, making all of my wishes come true.
All right, pause. We don't want to get knocked off the live stream. Here we go. You guys ready to bang her or bop? I'm sorry, it's a bop. Here we go. Let's bust it out.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be?
Yep.
Believe it or not.
This is John Tesh. You are correct. Mike Post. Good stuff. Stephen J. Cannell.
Believe it or not, it's just me.
Oh, yeah, guys, we're going to have to do an 80s theme song tier list. Because I could sit here and play them all night long and just, like, spaz out. Like, you don't even understand. This is the pinnacle of my 80s knowledge. Like, I can't even tell you. It's underground, don't you know?
Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
Hold on, we gotta pause. You guys ready? This man right here. I was so in love with him. He is my very first crush that I can remember. Was Spaceman from A-Team. Dirk Benedict. My God. Oh, this man. Mr. T. Brian says for $2. Fun fact, Mr. T never said I pity the fool on A-Team. I think you're right. Wasn't that from his cartoon? Or was it just from his cereal commercials? But yeah, no pity the fool on the actual A-Team. Hey, gobbledygook. Been at work since 6 a.m. Woo, girl, that's a long day. Sit back and relax and have a good time. I'll be here for another hour. I'd say 30 minutes to an hour. I've already been going for 2 hours. But we're having fun. Oh, those were some good times.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Hold on. This works well because for those of you that weren't here earlier, look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my I Love Chachi t-shirt. Oh, he said it as Clubber Lang. Okay, that makes sense. My memory didn't help. My memory wasn't working on that one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to play that one. The A-Team fight scenes were hilarious. Hannibal couldn't fight to save his life. Yeah, I mean, he was like, what? By that time, he had to be in his 60s, right? I think George was a little butthurt about the show of the path that it took. He thought he was going to be the big star, and Mr. T ended up being the big star. Oh man. $2 Torchwood Gal, TV movies in the 80s, sooner or later. Loved it. Absolutely. I have a video. I've had it written for like 30 days, a month. More than that. A few months I've had it written. A video about TV movies of the 80s and the 90s. I just haven't made the video yet, but it's coming. All right.
Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are happy and free. These days are share them with me.
Hold on, we gotta wait. Gotta pause. Time to sing. Ready? Never heard the second verse. Whoa. We'll stop it right there. I'm probably gonna have to cut all of these out on the replay. That's the crappy part. Yeah, Fall Guy. I tried to put Fall Guy in a video with the music and they copyright claimed me down to 2 seconds. So I can't play Fall Guy, unfortunately. It sucks. Yeah, Chuck disappeared. He never came back down the stairs. I can do Who's the Boss. Hold on. I want to watch the George Costanza answering machine first.
Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out before I pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home.
George, pick up. I know you're screening for Allison.
I mean, here, I can at least show the Fall Guy, but I mean, like, they are on that one in the Rockford Files. Both, they were just like on me. Like white on rice. They're like, no, you can't play a second or two.
Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah.
There you go. He's not the kind to kiss and tell, but he's been seen with Farrah. I wonder why.
I've never been with anything less than a 9. So fine.
You gotta love it.
This is Jim Rockford. At the tone, leave your name and message. I'll get back to you.
Jim, it's Shirley at the cleaners. You know that brown jacket? The one I said looks so great on you? Your favorite? We lost it.
That's all I'm playing. I heard there was a Fall Guy movie. I heard it was actually pretty decent. Dallas. I'll try Dallas, guys. Boy, we've gone into the whole world of theme songs. Like I said, we're gonna do a tier list in a future video. I got to be really careful with these. My mom watched, right? Because it came out like right when I was born. Well, 1978. So yeah, right after I was born. Yeah, this theme song is great. But this was always the song that my mom always watched Dallas and Knots Landing when Bobby came back to life. I do remember that. Yep, it was all a dream. Oh, yeah, Dynasty. My mom watched Dynasty too. I tell you what, I need to do a video about 80s primetime shows like this, like Dallas and Dynasty and Falcon Crest and Knots Landing. Oh, man. Gobbledygook, you were my spirit animal. My spirit sister. Same. Anything Michael Landon did, I was in. Anything Michael Landon did, I was on board. All right. Calling Mr. Broadstreet, $5. Give my regards to Broad Street trailer from 1984. Name of my channel is taken from this Paul McCartney film. Oh, okay. Let's check it out. Thank you so much for the $5. Give my regards to Broad Street trailer.
Yesterday.
McCartney.
Unless the tapes are found by midnight tonight, the consequences will be very serious.
Wait, so Paul McCartney made a movie in the 80s? I know Little House didn't follow the book. It was based on, inspired by. I read all the books as a kid. All right. Horrible movie with great songs in it. Okay. Yes, he did. Wow. I knew about the Beatles movies from the 60s, but I had no idea. This is the first time I've ever hearing of this. You think Yesterday's most played song ever? Wasn't there that movie? Was that what it called, Yesterday, where the guy is the only one that knows Beatles songs? Great idea, horrible execution. That movie was awful. MTV did a giveaway from the car. Wow. Okay, let's watch.
You don't think Harry would go and do a stupid thing like that, do you?
Yes, I do.
Gotta be careful with the music. Gotta pause. The South Fork Ranch. Yeah. I went to Baylor University my freshman year before I transferred to the University of Kansas. And my roommate, I mean, let me just tell you, Texas is a whole nother world, and I love them so much. My roommate at Baylor my freshman year was just like the epitome of a Texas girl. She was so great. And her high school senior class had their prom at the South Fork Ranch. It was very opulent. I'll never forget that, seeing those pictures.
The music.
Well, it's not my fault. I didn't hire him.
Once a villain, always a villain, right?
The movie.
What are we going to do? I never expected you to ring up like this.
That's Brian Brown from the Thornbirds. And Cocktail. But the Thornbirds.
Paul McCartney. Give my regards to Broad Street.
Thank you for that. I had never seen that before. Yep, I lived in Waco for a whole semester. And I was like, after my first semester, I was like, this isn't where I belong. It was right after, well, not right after, but it was like a year after the Branch Davidians thing. And I kid you not, we would go out there to party like we were, in high school, going out to the fields and partying. Oh, saying gobbledygook, Michael Landon, Patrick Swayze. Love me some Patrick Swayze. Oh, Jessica, $5. Do you remember that HBO feature presentation thing where you flew over a town and then the logo appeared out of space? It was epic. Play, please. Actually, I do. I actually have it. I used it as an intro to one of my live streams not long ago. Here we go.
Bonus question.
Yeah, baby, I had that one ready to go. I use it on, sometimes I use it as my intro if we're doing movie nights, like 80s movies or TV movies or whatever. It does give you chills, right? So good. So good. You're very welcome. Yeah, we rarely paid for HBO, because, there was stuff on it that I wasn't allowed to watch. But we would get the free weekends. I think we had it for a short amount of time. But you guys remember the little HBO guide, the little tiny little magazine things that they showed you what was coming on every day? I love those little things. You'd go to a hotel that had HBO and they'd had those things in the hotel room. You go through and see what was on. Alrighty. Let's see here. What else do I got ready for y'all? Here we go. Oh my goodness, look at all these ABC stars. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the late 70s and early 80s, each of the networks would do these big videos where all of the stars of all their TV shows would do these like big musical numbers. So this is one of those for ABC, probably around, I'd say 82, 81.
We're gonna make this a special year. A time for laughter. A time for cheer.
Love John Davidson. Jessica Lee, $5. Not another request, just a good night and thank you. Got to work at 6 a.m. again tomorrow. See you soon. Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate all your super chats. You're great. Super appreciate it.
Come on and join us. We're making friends across the whole land. Let's join hands. We're one big family in perfect harmony. Sing out, it's you and me and ABC. Take an excursion to someplace new. There's an adventure awaiting you. Come on, let's take it. Yeah, we can have the world right at hand. Yes, we can. We're one big family in perfect harmony. Sing out for you and me, you and me.
Oh, that's it. There's more of these, though. There's so many. We can find more. Did I get another super chat? I did. Calling Mr. Broadstreet. Hankering for a hunk of cheese cartoon commercial? $2. A hunk of cheese cartoon commercial? Well, let's bring it up. Here we go.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, howdy, partner. Time for timer. Do you ever get that hungry feeling after school? Boy, I do.
Oh my God. Memory unlocked. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, howdy, partner. Time for timer. Do you ever get that hungry feeling after school? Boy, I do. I'm so hungry, I could eat a wagon wheel.
When I'm slow on the draw and I need something to chaw, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When my 10-gallon hat's a feeling 5 gallons flat, I got something planned, which is little cheese sandwiches. Come on! Here's a great little snack to tide you over till dinner. If you want something delicious and nutritious, cheese is a super snack. Look up, a snacker is a winner, and yet won't spoil my dinner. I hanker for a hunk of cheese.
And that was the Vienna Wood Dance in D, one of my all-time favorites. And now let's make that random call with today's $10,000 question. It's a tough one. Who shot Alexander Hamilton in that
Who shot Alexander Hamilton, guys?
famous duel? All right, let's go to the phones and see who's out there.
Hello?
Hello, for $10,000. Who shot... Excuse me?
Hold on, let me get some milk. No!
I'm afraid your time is almost up.
Aaron Burr!
I'm sorry, maybe next time.
That guy looks really familiar. Who is that? Let's find out. Who was the actor in the Got Milk Aaron Burr commercial? Sean Whalen. Who is that? I know him from something. He's from Lost. Holy crap. He was in Twister, Lost, The Cable Guy, That Thing You Do, Men in Black, Never Been Kissed. He's one of those guys that you see in all these movies and you're like, I know him. People Under the Stairs, Batman Returns, Revenge of the Nerds 3. Holy crap. Did you know that Michael Bay directed this commercial? Like, that's just crazy. Good times. I want to watch some more of those network promos. Let's see. ABC Network promo 1980. I think that's what we just watched here. Yeah, this is what we just watched. This is the one that I really remember for some random reason. This is really long. We're gonna get to it, I promise.
Wrong tonight. Let's turn it on. It feels so good, so right, so right. When you shine your light, take my hand and walk with me. Come on now, and you will see it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just one big family.
Hi, John Ritter.
You and me and ABC, feeling fine and feeling free. That's the way it's got to be. Together in perfect harmony. You and me and ABC. You and me and ABC.
Oh, John Ritter. We don't have to watch this whole thing. There's so many of them. We'll watch some more in the future. But seeing this makes me want to watch this. I can tell you that. Talk about a bop. Sweet Christ, the bass on this is just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So good. I know. I see the Twin Towers in a lot of stuff that I do on this channel. I actually have a video in my Gen X playlist to watch one night that has to do with the towers going inside. There's so many intros we could watch. We'll watch one more, and then we'll save the rest for a tier list. We'll do a tier list next week, and we'll do all 80s TV theme songs. How does that sound? All right, we could do theme songs for like literally all night long. So how about this? What is today? Friday, next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is my Kurt Loder birthday party. Kurt Loder turns 80, so we're doing MTV personalities and MTV stuff on Tuesday. And then, yeah, Brian Robbins is running Paramount today. This is true. Brian Robbins that played Eric on Head of the Class. Yeah, we're not talking about Dan. Come on. So next Tuesday, we're doing MTV personalities to celebrate Kurt Loder's 80th birthday and MTV clips and things like that. Yep, Kurt Loder is turning 80. I know. The moment I found that out, I was like, oh, we are doing a live stream. Let's see what his birthday is. Kurt Loder. His birthday is May 5th. What's today? The 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So it'll be a day late, but it's still in honor of it. So Tuesday night's Kurt Loder and an MTV. Next Friday, we will do the 80s TV theme song tier list. Sound good? Sound good? Yeah? All right. Cool. Yeah, you want to see what Kurt Loder looks like now at 80? You want to see him? Hold on. There he is. Well, crap. He's on the right there. Give me a big picture. So yeah, Kurt's 80. He does look a little bit like Keith Richards. So that means that Kurt was well into his 40s when he was telling us all of the news on MTV. 80s TV. I know. That's why I'm saying I've been thinking about doing a video about 80s theme songs for so long, but I was like, how do you even do that? So I figured a tier list would be the best way to go about it. We might have to go year by year instead of the whole decade. I'll have to put together all of the candidates and see how many there are, and then I'll go from there. It might be a 2 or 3 night event. We don't know. Oh man. All right, let's see. Make sure I got all of the super chats. I don't want to miss anybody. You guys have been so good to me tonight. I thank you so very much. I think I got all of them. All righty. Yes, you are very good at suggesting 3-night event topics. But I will credit you, Gobbledygook, for kicking my ass into gear and starting to do these live streams regularly. So thank you very much. Let's see. I used to like Martha Quinn a lot on MTV in the early days. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll talk about Martha Quinn. We'll talk about Tabitha Soren. We'll talk about Adam Curry. We'll talk about Kurt Loder, Downtown Julie Brown, and the other Julie Brown. I did get a lot of super chats today. You kicked me off, V-Zach. Thank you so very much. So yeah, we're going to do that. So Tuesday is MTV Kurt Loder's birthday. Next Friday is 80s TV theme song tier list. We'll watch a couple more things and then we're going to call it a night. Let's see what I got here. Oh, this was on Jeopardy the other day. This was a Jeopardy question, or the Jeopardy answer, I should say, the other day. Here it is. Covering births from 1965 to 1980, and obviously the best generation, it's AKA the MTV generation, but that's just too many letters. Anybody know the answer? So obviously we're the best. That's right. You know it as Gen X. And we are. We got that one right. Yeah, we're going to cover all of the MTV. Ed Lover and Dr. Dre. Yep, Dan Gallagher. All those shows. What was Eric Nies? Did the Grind? Was that what it was called? Our generation, actually, we never had a name. I have a video on my channel called What is Gen X? It's Complicated. And basically, it's just an hour of video clips of our generation and how we were referred to and what we were called in the news from 1979 all the way through 2008. We did not have a name. There was the baby boomers. And then all of a sudden they were like, wait, there's kids coming after the baby boomers that we need to name. We were called obviously latchkey kids in the 70s. And then Gen X was coined by an author named Douglas Copeland in 1989, 1990. He was the first to use, I mean, I know there was a band Gen X, but that had nothing to do with our generation. But yeah, Douglas Copeland's book was the first to refer us to as a Generation X, and it stuck. But yeah, if you want to know about the history of Gen X, watch that video. It's called What is Generation X? It's Complicated. So yeah. Yeah, Reality Bites around that time. Yeah, it was around the Reality Bites time. But I can show you some of my video. I can show you some of that video here. I mean, it's right It's my own video, so I know I won't get copyright claimed. No worries. No worries. Yep, Billy Idol was the lead singer of Generation X. But Billy Idol is a boomer. And that band came out in the early 70s. It had nothing to do with the post-boomer generation. Let's go into my videos. We can at least watch the opening. Oops. Nope. Hold on. Where's my channel? View your channel. This is one of the oldest videos I did. This was a long time ago. Here we are.
Keeping up with.
I even used Reality Bites in my thumbnail for this video. So, yeah. So here is the opening of my video. What is Generation X? It's complicated. We'll play like 3 or 5 minutes of it. I'm going to go potty while it's playing, okay?
They're called the Lost Generation, the Baby Busters.
The 13th generation in American history.
20-somethings, boomeranger.
Generation X.
Generation X.
Generation X.
How do you know if you're part of Generation X? Boomers, millennials, and Gen Z get all of the attention in the societal conversation. But what about the millions of Americans who were born after the post-World War II baby boom, but who can also still vividly remember life without the internet? Are they 70s kids? 80s kids? Both? Who decides these things? Does it really even matter? The definition of Generation X has changed a lot over the last 30 plus years, and trying to figure out the definitive answer to this question sent me down a rabbit hole of generational theory and lots of news clips from the 1990s. But when you have a channel named My So-Called Gen X Life, it's really important that this gets figured out. So, what and who is Generation X? Where did these people come from and where did they go? Well, that's what this video is all about.
And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
Generation X, the millions of young Americans who are the 20-somethings, younger than baby boomers and yuppies, not quite 30-something. Trying to define them as they define themselves has become a preoccupation because they clearly are a major force in American society and in the workplace.
We're all pretty bizarre. Some of us are just better at hiding it, that's all.
He likes it. Hey, Mikey. Come on, guys. This is our time.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Want me to get a job on the line for the next 20 years until I'm granted leave with my gold-plated watch and my balls full of tumors because I surrendered the one thing that means shit to me? Well, honey, you can just exhale because it's not going to happen, not in this lifetime.
You know me, I've been keeping up with my JFK assassination theories, you know. Oh, really? Yeah.
Right on top of that, Rose.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Grown up! Grown up!
We don't have a lot of time on this earth. We weren't meant to spend it this way. Human beings were not meant to sit in little cubicles staring at computer screens all day, filling out useless forms and listening to 8 different bosses drone on about mission statements.
I see all this potential, and I see it squandered. Entire generation pumping gas, waiting tables, slaves with white collars. Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need. We're the middle children of history, man. No purpose or place. We have no Great War, no Great Depression. Our Great War is a spiritual war. Our Great Depression is our lives. We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars, but we won't. We're slowly learning that fact. And we're very, very pissed off.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It used to be that when school got out for the day, the kids went home to mom. But for more and more youngsters, that's not the way it is anymore. Many go home to an empty house. They come from families where both parents work, or live with a single parent who works. An estimated 14 million children, ages 6 to 13 nationwide, now have working mothers. And once these kids leave the classroom each day, well, they're on their own.
So there you go. That's my video. What is Generation X? It's complicated. One of the very first videos I ever made. It's 10:43. You don't even know where you are. They did not. Kids just ran amok. So yeah, this is a really cool video. I went through and did generational theory. Originally, Generation X was defined as 61 to 71, then it was 61 to 81, then it was 65 to 85, and now it's 65 to 80. So I talk about that in the video, where the term came from, how it changed. I'm really into Strauss and Howe. I don't know if you guys know who Strauss and Howe are, but they are really into generational theory. They wrote a book called The 13th Generation, which is what they call Generation X, because we're the 13th generation from the founders of America. So, and they have a Gen X book and all that stuff. So I'm really into all that. So I get into a lot of Strauss and Howe. This is Douglas Copeland. He's the guy that wrote Generation X, the book. This is Neil Howe from Strauss and Howe. So I just play all this different stuff. There's a 1991 MTV documentary about Generation X that I play clips of. You'll hear Kurt Loder's voice in it quite a bit. And so that's in there. And then there's some NBC News reports about Generation X from the mid-90s, talking about how we were emerging into the economy. We were we were 20 somethings at the time. I was only a teenager. But I love the ending. I was really proud of the ending of this video. Here, I'll show you the ending.
Lee's connection with mainstream political institutions. And they're
living through the great boomer millennial war for more than a decade now, while Gen X remains stuck in the middle and doing their own thing. And that's how we like it. But as we've laid low and technology has completely changed our world, there have been some interesting developments in the world of generational definitions and theory. Once again, the definition of Generation X has changed. Now it's 1965 to 1980 officially. That's the range the Pew Research Center uses for all of their work, as well as many other organizations and researchers. This means the current definitions of the generations are that boomers are 46 to 64, Gen X 65 to 80, millennials 1981 to 1995, Gen Z to 1996 to 2010, and Gen Alpha 2011 to whenever. And I have to say, I don't like this at all. I think it's wrong. I think it's completely, it makes no sense. I believe Douglas Copeland was onto something with his first definition of Gen X being 1961 to 1971. Once everyone had a TV in their home, that was the start of a new generation. So it makes sense to me that boomers end at 1960. Gen X should start at 1961, and then it should stop at about 1975. After that, I think there's a micro generation called the Xennials from 1976 to 1984. These are my people. We are the last group of Americans to have extensive memories of life before the internet, cell phones, and social media. Millennials, I think, should be 1985 to 1999. That's me at my high school graduation, just so you know. And my bestie, Amy Wright. I love her so much. I love you, Amy, if you're watching. And that's Brett, and that's Jason, and that's Chad. We were all in the choir. We were singing a song before we walked at graduation. The last generation to remember the world before 9/11. The new millennium brought us Gen Z, and then Gen Alpha arrived in the early 2010s. That's my theory anyway. Of course, there are some blurred lines here, but I think the rapid pace of technology has shortened generations because of fewer common experiences. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a middle-aged woman on YouTube. Hey, did you know that the AARP has completely redesigned their website to cater to Gen X? Okay, bye.
Top that.
I was very proud of that ending. I graduated in 1995. How did you know that was Farmington High School? You know, I don't know. If anything, the generations being 20 years at this point, I get why. But it's just when you're defining like your pop culture and stuff, it just, you got to go smaller. It's hard. You already signed up for AARP? Nice. I'm staying away. I'm staying away from the AARP and the senior citizen discounts. Not yet. I'm not there yet. Oh, man. If you guys didn't know, I posted a new video yesterday. It's about I can tell I'm 90s because I smoke. Yep. Hey, I'm bringing it. Yeah, I know. It's pretty obvious. But anyway, my new video is about 2 John Hughes movies that have lost endings. It's about Pretty in Pink and Vacation. So I'm pretty proud of this one. I found all of the lost. I found clips from the original endings, so I was pretty excited about that. You were hanging out with me. Yeah, we had actual smoking areas at our school as well, called Smoker's Alley. It was right across the street from the parking lot. Nelson, if you were hanging with me like at my school, yeah, the last Vacation ending, totally different. They didn't even make it into Wally World. All right. Let's see. How do we want to end this? Wonderful. This has been a fun stream. We went to the park. Oh no. All right. Now I'm wondering who you are. Yep. Smoking floors at hotels. We were able to smoke in restaurants in my town until like just a few years ago. There's still a couple of places that are grandfathered into the smoking rules and you can still go smoke. There's one diner in town, well, in the next town over, that you can still smoke in. It's really fun. You can smoke everywhere. Smoking on planes. I remember smoking on planes. I mean, I didn't. I was too young, but I remember being on a plane where they had smoking section. And then my dad had a 1979 Cadillac, and it had ashtrays in the doors. Yep, McDonald's ashtrays. We used to steal them when I was in college. The little tin ones. We used to take them and we'd have them in our apartments. Good times. Good times. Hold on. What do I want to show? I gotta find something good. Here we go. This past week was the anniversary. Oh, here we go. Gobbledygook $4.99. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Thanks to my sister from another mother. Oh, thank you, Gobbledygook. I love you so much. You're great. You are my sister from another mother. So 46 years ago, this week, the series finale of What's Happening aired. Hold on. Broken in the hospital. Oh, that was a good one. Let's close it out with So It's What Happened. That is right. It's not what's happening, it's what happened. Yep, there was What's Happening Now. Oh yeah, welcome back, Cotter. That was a good one. Let's end it with one of my favorite 70s TV intros. Yep, you're right. This is a big year for all of our favorites from 75. There's so much good stuff in 75, 85, and 95. So, like, you know, there's a lot of good stuff to talk about on future live streams, anniversaries for a lot of good stuff. The old McDonald's coffee stirs. Is that for your booger sugar? I don't, yeah, I've heard. This is my favorite theme song from the 70s. Hold on, it's coming. All right. Oh. Gotta share my screen. Here we go. All right, guys. Be back here on Tuesday night. I need to do a members only live stream on Sunday. I'm going to try to make that happen. But for everybody else, if you want to be a member, we'll do one on Sunday. Tuesday is MTV, Kurt Loder's birthday. Next Friday is our 80s TV theme song tier list. Guys, thank you so much for all the super chats. Make sure I got every one of them. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great, great night. I had so much fun tonight. This was a really good live stream. Hopefully, I don't have to cut too much out of the replay. Fingers crossed. All right. So, have a good night, everybody. See you on Tuesday. Members, I'll see you on Sunday. Okay, bye.